Fabulous. What an incredible voice she has. What a great performer.
Beautiful. Lovely.
Now Live 8, of course, it's very clear the reason why this has been organised today. Some of the facts, when you actually hear them, are remarkable. I was just told earlier today that 1 in 4 African children will die before the age of 5. It's figures like that which it's really very difficult for us to kind of take on board and accept.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the figure I've heard today and the statement I heard today kind of hit me the most was 50,000 people die every day there, and if that happened in England every single day, we'd do something about it.
Yeah.
But it's kind of tucked away in Africa, and we don't, until today.
You sound like that. There are 200,000 people out there. That's 4 days. In 4 days.
4 days, they're gone.
That's remarkable.
It's a bit scary, you know. So I thought that was a really good way to put it, and put it that way to the G8 leaders.
Yeah.
If it was in your country, you'd sure as hell do something about it.
Well, 19 million people, I believe, as a result of the concerts around the world today, have signed on to support Live 8, which is in itself a remarkable achievement already.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's a great thing, you know. All credit to Bob and Bono, you know.
You must have met some of the people involved, the leaders themselves. I would have thought you probably played for some of them.
I have met some of them. Yeah, I've met Mr. Blair, Mr. Putin. Yeah, and you know, one-on-one, they seem nice people.
Yeah, yeah.
And someone reminded me Mr. Putin was head of the KGB, so he probably is a nice person.
Yeah, yeah.
He seemed very nice.
Just probably had a couple of bad years. Tough years. We're going to hand down to Fearne downstairs now. She has velvet Revolver with her, but I promise you, I'm sure you'll be back here quite soon. Fearne.
We chat to you again, lads. Just off stage, how was that for you?
It was nice.
It was amazing for us.
It was nice.
How is the atmosphere out there?
Oh, it's beautiful. That's probably the biggest crowd I've ever played to. How about you, Scott?
Yeah, it was excellent.
It was a sea of heads.
Duck, how you doing? How was that?
Beautiful sunset, actually.
Yeah, it was. It was very quick. It was. We were on stage. We blasted it out, and we fucking killed it, and we're back.
Second biggest crowd I've ever played to, except for when I played in front of all of the Greeks in ancient Greece back in 500 BC.
That was amazing. Did it live up to your expectations, knowing what a brilliant, amazing event Live Aid was? Was that brilliant for you?
It really was. It was amazing. You know, when I remember watching it the first time, when I was, 17 years old in 1985, just thinking, one day I shall rule the world.
And you so are.
No, it was actually, it was amazing. It really was amazing. A very fuzzy, warm feeling for such a jaded rock star like I am. No, I'm quite not a jaded rock star.
You are so not.
Beautiful.
Well, you guys are legends, Velvet Revolver. Thank you so much, Scott. Enjoy the rest of your day, won't you?
Thank you.
Thanks, mate. Cheers. Thank you.
There you go, Velvet Revolver, and Scott's got to go back out because he's working on the buses today with that hat.
Yeah, well, that's
on the old Route Masters before they get rid of them. Paul, we have got a couple of minutes to chat, I'm pleased to say. There's a lot of bands on the bill today who weren't even around or certainly, working in the rock business when Live Aid happened. What do you think of the newer acts that we've had on today, and how does it compare, do you think, to Live Aid?
I think they're great. You know, I think that's one of the good things about now. There's a lot of good live new bands working, so very healthy.
I'm sure when they see you coming, when they know you're here, they must all want to say something. They must want some sort of contact because
my granny loves you. That's
is that what you're saying to me, or that's what they say to you?
No, that is what I'm saying to you as well.
But that in itself is a lovely thing. But there's so.
You know what? It really is good because I always expect them to sort of just be into their own young thing and not really relate back to me. But I got an NME award this year for Glastonbury, and there was really. A lot of sort of respect, man, for me, which I thought I enjoyed a lot.
Well, there's a handful of people who are doing work now, yourself included, I think David Bowie as well, who's doing work now which I think is just as interesting, just as good as the work they did when they first came to our attention, which is quite something.
It really is, yeah. We didn't expect to be around this long. I certainly didn't, but I love it. I love what I do. People say, "Oh, aren't you sort of fed up with it? Have you done it enough yet?" But I love it. I just love making music. We play music, so I enjoy it.
And is that the challenge then? It's like keeping yourself interested, keeping new
No,
stuff?
I don't have to challenge myself. I just am interested. I always say if they sacked me, I do it as a hobby.
Yeah.
I just love doing it. It's fun thing.
Yeah, we've got Sting coming up in a minute. Sting was here earlier. He said that he's going to do the same tracks today that he did at Live Aid, which is quite a lovely thing to do, quite a remarkable thing. Have you sensed that feeling of continuity with what happened then 20 years ago and today?
Yeah, I think it's there is a lot of continuity. I think the thing is, when I was first asked to do it, there was an idea, a rumour that I might be doing it, and I met some guy, and he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I might be doing a Live Aid thing." He said, "Oh, not that again." So I said, "Well," so I rang Bob and I said, "Look, you know, this could be a bit of a feeling," and he explained what it was all about. This time, it's justice. It wasn't about money, and so I'm here.
And here we are. Thank you for coming.
Lovely.
I'm going to say goodnight to you and hello to Lenny Henry on the main stage.
How you doing tonight? All right.